Today's the video. We are doing the first mod to this guy to prepare it for the track. And this is a mod I think any car like this should have as a no-brainer. And with that said, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. This mod that we're gonna do today is very subtle. It's a very subtle mod, but it's a mod that is gonna have a big impact, not only on the aesthetics of this car, but its ease of use. And you guys are probably wondering, what are you talking about? What do you mean it's ease of use? And yo, just one more time, look at this chameleon tint. You can literally see a rainbow. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I think this is the best little mod you can do. And I just got it done, so I'm kind of geeking over the window tint. But anyways, let me show you what mod we're talking about, because once again, this would be technically our first track mod. So what I have here in this little box is something that is very nice. It's not this, it's not this, it's not that, but it, hold on, is this nice block of Apex studs. Fellas, we're putting wheel studs on. For a lot of you guys that don't know about wheel studs, basically with normal lugs here, you have to align it, you have to put in like a separate thing to make sure all of them go in correctly. But what's nice about studs is you don't have to do that. Not only do they stick out and give a really cool aesthetic, but they make swapping tires a breeze. You can swap wheels like nothing. So the reason this is technically a track mod is it allows me to switch tires very quickly. I can slip these wheels off like no one's business. It's like Cinderella's slipper. They're pre-lined, so you don't have to worry about alignment issues. You just boom, put the wheel on, bolt it all up. And I actually ended up going with 90mm studs, just in case we want to run spacers. We can still have plenty of thread. That way we're not going to worry about them not being tight enough. And I also went with 19mm lugs, which means we can torque those puppies down big time. So definitely we got some more torque on our sides. So fellas, that is today's mod. And just one more look at the carbon buckets in all their glory. Oh yeah. I might say this is a track mod, but it's true, fellas. We are going to definitely be taking this car to the track. Autocross in my area is a very big deal. People take it very serious, trust me. So we got to make sure this guy is nice and prepared. I don't know if we're going to have any crazy performance mods by that time, but technically the studs, you know, they still count. They still count as a track mod, just because we do see a lot of race cars use them. You know, a lot of people that are super serious about different wheels and swapping them out all the time. They usually run studs. We're gonna make sure we get our training in before autocross, because we're gonna be ripping in this guy, and I'm excited. We got the carbon roof, so I'll have plenty of clearance headwise for a helmet, and we can see how she does. The reason this video is also gonna be fun is we get to try out our Anti-Dazzle on the new laser lights we just coated in. I have not driven this car at night yet, so I have no idea how the Anti-Dazzle works. I don't even know if our headlights are level, if we're gonna be blinding people. I guess if people are flashing us, we will know. I've never seen Anti-Dazzle in action, and I cannot wait to try to get it on video to see if it really does its thing, because these are EU spec. So these guys are built for Anti-Dazzle. It's not like it's just a US spec and we're coding in it. It's like, this is the real deal. So hopefully it works, or that would be awkward. Trying to figure out what mid-pipe I should go with. Obviously, I don't want to tune the car yet. I want to enjoy the car how it is. That's one of the biggest mistakes that I made from the M340i, was just I modded it so quick that I didn't even get to appreciate the mods when they happened, because I tuned the car like the first week after I bought it. So I definitely want to try to savor the modifications. I really want to enjoy this car for what it is. I think this car already has so much potential. I mean, this thing already has so much power. It's very aggressive. It's already a really well-balanced car. One thing that I definitely can't stand is the S58 and its sound. It's not the most pleasant engine. I mean, there's ways to kind of make it sound a little bit nicer, but the B58 will always have a soft spot in my heart, just because that engine, oh man, that inline six sounds so nasty, especially with a bigger turbo setup, catless. Ah man, that engine eats. So I'm thinking if we're gonna do a mid pipe, I want to do a single mid. The equal length, I don't like the sound of, at least from what I've heard. I like the deeper tone. And I'm thinking about maybe doing a resonated single mid pipe. It's basically between the Mad resonated single mid or the Miltech 4-inch mid pipe, which is not a resonated one, but it's 4 inches, it's massive. It gives you like 20 wheel horsepower, which is crazy. I watched some dyno tests where people actually tested it. 20 wheel horsepower from a mid-pipe is some gnarly stuff. So it definitely would be more performance oriented, and then the resonated one would be nice because it would eliminate a lot of that rasp. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, the resonated could be cool too, because if we ever decide to go for downpipes in the future, it will maybe save us a little bit from, you know, some of that ugly sound, some of that rattling. But I think what really saves the S58 and its sound is those whip shifts. I think it's the ignition cut shifts. I don't know if that's exactly the sound. As a brief pause in the ignition, it bangs the gear and then it keeps going. It sounds like a DCT. It sounds like a PDK, even though it's not. So that's the kind of sound that I want, because that shift noise basically makes up for the horrible sound the S58 makes. And I think that's a good way to kind of balance it out. So let me know down below as well if you guys have any idea how to get the shift sound that I'm talking about. I think it's called whip shifts, because I know like a C8 Z06 makes that noise. I know a GT3 makes that noise when they shift. It just sounds good. It sounds nasty. So I'm looking for that, and I think the CS Flash might help us get there, but I'm really thinking it might be like an XHP thing, which I don't really want to do. Who knows? Maybe there's workarounds. So yeah, lots of exciting things to look forward to. First time jacking up a G80. Nerve-wracking.
Not really. Same.
It's literally the same as the G20, is it? Yeah, fellas, if you didn't know, Loctite. You're gonna need Loctite for wheel studs. It just helps them keep them in place. Obviously, we don't want studs to fall off, our wheels to fall off, so
here's the deal.
Gotta get yourself some Loctite.
They say blue Loctite, but they actually make an orange Loctite, which is stronger, but not permanent like red, and that's the one I like.
Yeah, so you can remove these.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. We like the strong stuff. All right, let's see these brakes. 2-piece. Are the wheels heavy?
No.
Let's see that tread though.
There's plenty of tread.
Yeah, I still got some good tread
There's
left.
your wear bars, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not too
pretty
bad.
light wheel.
Pretty light. On the G20, we had 75 millimeter lugs. You know, they stuck out. They look good, but these are gonna look super aggressive. I think these studs are really gonna poke compared to the other ones. I mean, it's 15 more mils than before, which is pretty substantial.
Deeper offset wheel, but yeah, the hub face is better.
So it will be interesting to see. Never done 90 before. I was a little hesitant to do 92 just because, you know, if people don't install the wheels correctly, obviously if they just throw the wheel on top of the studs, it is a little sketch with them sticking out super far, but I put it into ChatGPT and ChatGPT said I'll be fine. So shout out to ChatGPT for helping me with the G80. Well, we just got the first set of studs in. I just checked on their website for installation guides, and it looks like 25 foot-pounds is what we're gonna torque these guys down to, and then the Loctite is going to set. So that's pretty much what is going to make them lock into place. The 25 foot-pounds is pretty much hand tight, which is kind of sketch. So we'll probably hang out here a little bit, relax, wait for the Loctite to dry up, or at least cure a little bit more. It usually takes 24 hours for it to fully set, but an hour should probably be fine.
Oh, I don't really like the gel stuff too much.
Interesting, I've actually never looked at the suspension before. So that's the EDC, right? Pretty sure that's the electronic dampening
control?
Yeah. I think it is.
Yeah.
One of them is. Wrench light. See this, guys? These fenders, or these little grills right here. If we do decide to put springs on this bad boy and do spacers, then this is definitely going to rub. I'd probably have to purchase some kind of kit. I don't want to actually cut those. I want to keep them how they are. But there's like a kit you can install with mesh. Creates a little bit more of a gap, so then you're not going to get the rubbing. Obviously, we're not there yet. I don't want to be thinking about doing springs or coils right now. We're just gonna enjoy the car how it is. Okay, that's the focus. Quick little pit stop to AutoZone to get what, an adapter for the hex. It's got like a hex head.
1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter.
Something like that.
Which was in my other toolbox, which is at home. So
there you go. Good old AutoZone. We gotta love when it's about 2 blocks down the road. It just makes these things a whole lot easier, so we don't have to stress about anything. But we're trying to make this efficient. This is gonna be the quickest stud job ever for having to go take a pit stop.
I don't think you can say that.
Get in the zone. All right, let's just go get that part. Oh. All right, guys, we got the adapter. It is officially time to make this the fastest stud conversion after having to make an AutoZone pit stop, okay? Start the clock now. Here we go. 25 foot-pounds. 25 foot-pounds.
You want to get in and hold the brake for me?
Oh yeah. And we're braking.
Okay.
We are actually headed back to AutoZone because we need an Allen bit. So just like that, fellas, start the clock. This is the world's fastest stud conversion. 2 times to AutoZone. We're back in the zone. AutoZone. We got our pink microwave here. Who'd ever thought that putting studs in could be such an adventure? Thanks for tagging along, guys. I know it's been quite the video. I mean, we almost got pulled over. 2 trips to AutoZone because we don't have the right parts. It's a crazy day. Crazy time to be alive. We are back. The speed run has begun. This time my allergies are acting up. My nose is starting to sniffle, but we have the right adapters.
All right.
We have the right firepower.
Work, man.
Here we go. Oh,
250 foot-pounds, right?
yep, just torque them all again.
One.
Oh yeah. Let's see how much these 19s stick out. There we go. Oh, not bad at all. I think that's gonna look sick, actually. Yeah, so once again, guys, we're going 19s. So they're actually bigger lugs than the standard 17. 17 is the OEM spec.
They're threading on fine. I think the threads just have a bunch of gunk
On them?
Yeah.
I mean, they're supposed to just go right on, you know? It's weird. So you're saying this one kind of got stuck?
I think they're not cross-threading. I think there's just, yeah, you can see there's like debris on the threads.
We realized we need a deep socket, extra deep socket. So we are now going to AutoZone for the 3rd time tonight. Come on, baby. It's a world record speed run. How many times does it take to get to the center of a stud conversion kit? Why would they give us a kit with 19 mils? Obviously the studs are correct size. I feel like there's no way it shouldn't work. Like, it's weird. Maybe it's just the oil that's on the studs.
No. This is the fact that gun is getting maxed out and that gun goes up to like 100 foot-pounds. Feel that bolt on there. Those are not right. Something with the thread pitches is not right. You should definitely contact Apex.
Yeah, it's weird. As long as they're not stripping, though. We are back. Getting in the zone. I'm not even gonna say it this time. We're just gonna get this part and we're just gonna get back to it. Do you guys see how, I don't think my camera's focal point is, but the threads are just super wonky. I mean, there's like flat sections on them. I don't know. We did pick up
Apex wheels.
these sockets here. Hopefully they're deep enough. They don't have any extra deep sockets. These are just deep sockets. So hopefully that'll get the job done. Let's see if we can end it with 3 trips to AutoZone, okay? 4 trips to AutoZone would be insane, guys. That's gotta be the craziest speed run ever for wheel studs. Fingers crossed this does it and these guys just thread on buttery smooth, or once they get threaded on, that's it, they're good. Mr. BMW over here, YouTube mechanic, is not liking this stud setup. He's pretty nervous about these guys just because he thinks they should be threading on a lot smoother. I mean, look at that. They thread, oh man, it's really rough. Yeah, they're rough, man. I don't know what to say. They pretty much stop like right there and then they just get super chunky. I guess we'll see. Fingers crossed though. Come on, baby. We're basically just, you know, we're doing a little bit to it. We're doing a little bit to it.
They're very low quality.
Yeah, well, show them the hat. Show them the hat.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, yeah, that right there.
And I got Apex wheels, and I really like them, but those are not up to Apex standards.
Once you've actually gone through all the threads a couple times, they seem to smooth out, but it's just, I don't know. Maybe that's just how they are. I don't remember them being like that, at least my other studs. See, now they're going like butter. There we go. All right, make sure that guy's out of the way. There we go. Cool. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Not too shabby. Let's see what they look like. Oh man, they're aggressive.
They look good.
No, it looks super good. Yeah, they're sick. I'm stoked about these. I mean, install is a little bit, a little bit chunky, but once they're in there, man, these things are looking sexy. That's the best word to describe them. Super aggressive. I mean, look at the poke on those guys. See that? Oh man, let's check it in the rear. See the kind of the offset back here. Oh yeah. Look at that, baby. All right, well, fellas, there it is. The other side, officially all wheels studded out. We're gonna now torque these guys down to 100 foot-pounds.
We could do up to 150, but 100
Yeah.
is fine for around town.
So that's the reason I went with the 19mm lugs, is you can torque those up to 150 foot-pounds, which is pretty nuts. So that's basically more of a track spec. And I mean, we have all the torque we need in the world with these lugs. It's just going around town. 100 pounds is pretty much all you need. I think the OEM BMW spec is 92 foot-pounds of torque, somewhere around there. But
It's in Newton.
100 should be fine. But there she flies. It's probably hard to see the studs from here, but this kind of gives you an idea from, I guess, like a POV. If you're just like walking around this car in person. I mean, if you know studs, they're pretty easy to spot. But if you're not too familiar, obviously, you know, people will just walk right by these and have no idea. These are pretty aggressive. I mean, 90mm. They do have some poke, which is very, very aggressive looking, which is nice. So if I do ever put spacers on these, obviously they won't poke as much, but it just gives us more flexibility if I want to throw 15s on there. If I was to lower the car, I'd probably do 15s all around, maybe 18s in the front. I've seen people do 15s in the front, 12s in the rear. I don't know. I even think just from the factory, the stance is pretty aggressive. The front definitely needs some spacer action. I mean, it's sunk in, but the rear is pretty aggressive. I mean, it already has some pretty good fitment. Well, wheel studs are officially done. We are now driving home, and it is our first time ever trying out these headlights at nighttime, the laser lights. Because once again, if you guys didn't know, this car actually came with the adaptive LED headlights, and we swapped them out for an OEM pair of EU laser lights. That's right, EU, baby. Came from an M3 Touring. I'm just playing, I have no idea who they came from. But we got them coated, so they finally work. It's my first time ever doing a night drive with them. So hopefully we don't have any issues with headlights. It seems that they kind of auto level, which is really cool. But what's even cooler is the high beams on these guys. They almost like creep up, and then they see another car and they come back. But in this case, obviously they came back because of city lights. Once we're actually out on the highway, I'm gonna be able to see if the Anti-Dazzle actually works and how effective it is. But these guys are bright. Let me know what you guys think about the flamingo though. This is the flamingo lights going on in here. And what's pretty cool is I think we're gonna do some Bimmer code stuff and get some red, some lavender. We're gonna unlock the full color palette. So there they are. Our high beams are on. Let's see here. High beams are on. Oh, they're still saying they're on. Look at that. I think they're working. Oh, no, they turned off. Let's see. Oh my, they're so reactive. They like move with the car. I think the VO is also coated. Can you guys see this? They are so bright. It's insane. I hope we get like one car coming our way. That way we can really see if it creates, you know, the tunnel effect. But with that whole crowd of cars, I think it turned off just because it doesn't make sense for the high beams to stay on. I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time ever experiencing Anti-Dazzle. Hopefully it's coded in. I mean, we're still confirming a lot of these things. But so far, these headlights are just stupid bright. I mean, look at that. I can see the entire road. This is crazy. Oh, here we go. We got a car. Let's see. Oh, it's saying my high beams are still on. It's saying they're still on. Oh my, you guys saw that? It's like the whole left side blocked off. Look at that. Look at it. The whole left side's blocked off. Look at how insane that is. I'm actually geeking. Look at that. I'm not even trying to like be theatrical right now, but I've never seen something like that in my entire life. Look at it, dude. Look at it right now. It's time to check out the wheel studs in the daylight now, so I can finally look at them. Check her out. I got her warming up real quick before I go to the gym. But just one more time. We gotta admire this windshield. I mean, come on now. That is just, it looks so sexy. And I know the camera probably doesn't do it justice, but trust me, in person, it looks insane. But anyways, that's not why we're here. We are here to finally check out the wheel studs. Look at those guys. Oh man, I love the way it looks. It just looks race car now. It's aggressive. It fits it so well. And obviously they're very aggressive right now because we don't have any spacers, but this kind of future-proofs it to where if I ever decide to lower it, we do want to throw some spacers on there. I have plenty of thread for those guys. I'm a little let down by Apex just because I don't remember studs being that chunky to install, at least thread-wise. Like, they should just thread right on there, especially right after we clean them with brake cleaner. I don't know. Maybe they're supposed to be like that. That was like the one thing about this install that just, I don't know, quality just didn't seem up to par. Oh man, she's coming together, guys. I've only had this car now for about 10 days, but we're slowly chipping away at it. And like I said, we're not gonna do anything crazy. These are nice, easy, light modifications. If anything, this just improves the functionality of it. We can swap wheels super easy. They look aggressive, they look nice. But I'm excited. I'm just, you know, looking forward to enjoying this car and going step by step in the process and absorbing it all. You guys' support really means a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Much love.